Mic on, mic off. Mic on.
Gotta hope this works. Ah, real human hand. Worst fox ever. Yep, that has not gone down. The things I do for you guys, honestly. Suppose I should. What up, fluff butts? I'm anti-forks, and I guess this is the truth. Ignore him. He doesn't matter. No one cares about him anymore. This is about me. So yes, I guess this is me taking over, doing a hijack of Fawkes' channel, and I'm here to, I guess, answer all your questions. Like, if you have any difficult questions that you really want to know my personal opinion, I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. There'll be the occasional swearing, so deal with it, get used to it. Um, but yeah, so I guess this is more for the people out there who have experienced stuff in the fandom, or even just in life in general. It hasn't got to be furry questions. I don't give a shit. I mean, ask whatever you want. I mean, there's a lot of you out there at the moment. I'm actually quite impressed and scared. Like, you don't see it, uh, but if you do, so I'll try and get to whatever the hell I can. I mean, I'm just one fox. Huh. But if you do want to guarantee like a question getting through, um, there's a link down there. Those are the ones I will focus on. I'm not trying to block anyone out, but you know, I will acknowledge some kind of donation. So there's a lot of chat. I should turn on slow chat just to help. Actually, I think I might. How the hell do you turn on slow chat? If this without slow chat, I won't see anything. Where the hell is slow chat? Stream options, I guess. Bloody hell, where the hell is it? Uh, where the hell is Fox Community? He knows how to do this stuff. I don't. Is it here? Sorry, there it is. Enable slow mode. There you go. Every 45 seconds, you guys can talk. So hopefully it'll help me see things a bit easier on the stream. and answer your questions because I do care about that. I do. I don't care about much, but I care about that. Anyway, I will touch on the Twitter questions that were passed on yesterday when I made the post. Yeah, I hijacked Fawkes' Twitter too. Um, and there's only like two, but they were both the same. It's like, what do you think about B movie? And honestly, bees shouldn't be able to fly, so I think it's a whole bunch of made up bullcrap. I think that movie is fabricated, made by the government to influence the younger minds to think bees are actually legitimate things. No, they're a lie. I hope you all can hear me. It looks like the mic. It is up to max, isn't it? Yes, it is. Damn it. I hope it comes through okay. I'll try and speak up. I really can't see. If there's one thing I can say out of character, Auntie's vision is not as good as Fawkes's. Okay, so we're here. There's a lot of you people out there. Don't know why. You nothing better to do on a Saturday night, Sunday morning. But since you're here, I might as well talk to you. So let's have a look. Psycho Shadows. How was my day? I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Uh, I'm pretty damn tired, so it helps me let the angst flow. Broken Collie, this might be a sillier question compared to some others, but what is your take on pineapple pizza? The simple fact that pineapple has an enzyme that is actually flesh eating is pretty badass. So I approve. I approve of anything that's just del- decadently evil and delicious and eats me from the inside out. It's just a great thing. Grey Wolf Arts is jumping straight into it, so this one I might spend a bit of time on. What is your opinion on the sexual furry fandom on non-sexual furry fandom? Honestly, they are two completely different things. They both exist. They both should be acknowledged, especially for the younger furs that don't necessarily need to be involved in the first one, and honestly shouldn't be because it's against the law. But it's all about the truth. So the truth is it exists, and if you're an adult and want to delve into the more sexual side, then what's stopping you? Just don't be a fucking creep about it. Like, honestly, you make a connection with someone. Doesn't matter if it's, down the library, down at a restaurant, at a coffee shop, just down at the park, whatever. Doesn't matter if you're in a fursuit, if you're not. It's life. You meet someone you like, talk to them. And if you're in the fandom purely for non-sexual things, it's not hard to avoid. I mean, just give off the idea that you are there having a good time being a fluffy animal. Someone comes up to you and says, "Oh, you're sexy." It's like, "Well, thank you, but I'm just here being fluffy." Just be honest, Jesus. And if you approach someone thinking that, oh, they're a nice, awesome, cute person, whatever, male, female, doesn't matter, and they spur your advances, don't lose your shit. You can't control them. That's their choice.
Remember today.
Yes, I do remember. Check your email. So, yeah, if anyone has any more questions about that, I mean, that's just a basic overview and do whatever the hell makes you happy. Just stop making everything about yourself in the fandom. It's about everyone. You do what you want to do. If you like something, do it. If you don't like something, don't do it. Just keep it fucking legal. That's all I care about. All right, let's have a look. Oh god, I think I'm dying. Bring it. Um, okay, let's have a look. What's your stance on a wooing? Just keep that away from me. You a woo at me, I am going to literally slap you. You see me? Don't even think about it, Rusty. He said he couldn't hear me, but I doubt that now. Um, so if you were wooing me, if you see anti-forks at MFF and you want to slap, you'll get just give me in a woo, and you'll get a slap. I'll challenge you to a duel. Am I ready for MFF? Well, I was put through a bit of a vacuum test to see how I'd go, and I nearly broke an eye. So I guess I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Like, yeah, as you can see, the video that was made was done as a test because I won't be able to film it and put it up when I actually pack myself. Hey Auntie, how would new furries make friends when they can't go to meets, don't have Twitter or Amino, Instagram or Telegram? Well, Skira, if you want to make furry friends and you can't go out, you haven't got access to socials, you're kind of fucked. Um, I mean that's how you meet people. You either meet them online or in real life. I don't know how else you're gonna do that. Like you can't just magically thing. And well, you have a YouTube, obviously. You're watching me, so my suggestion is try and get into socials. It's probably the best place to meet furries is on socials. Just again, be careful. Not everyone out there is as sweet and innocent as me. Especially if you're a young fur. It's the biggest thing I could put out there. If you're a young fur in this fandom, just be careful. If something happens to you that makes you feel uncomfortable, fucking tell an adult. Tell your parents. Show them that you trust them enough to. That's the best thing I can bloody say to that. It's just that's where bad shit happens. I mean, yes, the vast majority of this fandom is a great place and nice people, good to talk to, just good to chill out with. But there are some real assholes out there. It doesn't matter where you go, in the fandom or not. Just be safe. Have common sense. If you aren't comfortable, fucking say something. Don't ignore it. Don't hide it. Just be like, okay, I'm watching out for you. Please leave me alone. Whatever. Why doesn't Andy come out more on the channel? Well, Forks tries to keep his channel kind of friendly and happy and fun and happy-go-lucky and bring a smile to everyone. You know, he often hides behind his mask of the world is a great place, but you know, sometimes the world isn't always a great place. And someone has to say that. There has to be a voice of reason, and I am that voice. But, like with all of it, it's nice to believe most of the time, but sometimes when you gotta face the truth, you might as well face it head on. And that's why I'm here. That is not Rusty Rex. That is just Rusty. Why do, why do you have such a common name, Rusty? Common wolves. What is wrong with common wolves? It's gonna be foxes. Let's have a look. Does Anti Forks have a fursuit crush? I'm assuming it's meant to say. He does. Although I haven't seen that fur in a long time. So he'll probably have to move on. Um, but yeah, to get my attention, it takes a fair bit. You know, you have to really show your apathy, really show that you're just there for yourself. You're not there to try. If the best way to try and impress anti-forks is to not try and impress anti-forks. If that makes any sense, I guess it's just be there for yourself. Do your own thing. It's what anti-forks likes. White Moonfang. Anti-forks, I'm a grey muzzle, and I wanted to know what's the oldest fur you've met. I'm a grey muzzle too, I guess. The oldest fur I've met was I've met Uncle Kage. I've literally had Uncle Kage sitting in my lap. Wait, was he? I think so. So you know the ultimate. But yeah, as me, I have had Uncle Kage. I think I don't think he was sitting in my lap, but I'm definitely in a photo with him. He likes to drink. Oh my goodness, he likes to drink. Wow. Um, there we go. Very unusual. What is your stance on popufurs as someone who is a pseudo popufur? I'm not sure what you mean by pseudo popufur, but my stance on popufurs, well, I hate the term personally. Um, there's a lot of things I hate about popufurs because there are some out there, again, not all, but some who just that's what they want. There's like, oh my god, I'm popular. I you love me because you have to. No, I'm a human being. I'm a foxo being. Are you a nice person? I like you. Are you a bit of a cunt? I won't. Um. So, but then you get some populars who actually go out and do good things in the world. They use their popularity to share a good message, to be positive. You look at the ones like Telephone. You know, Telephone is insanely popular. Everyone in the fandom knows Telephone. But they don't get in your face about it. They're not like, hey, love me because I'm fucking Telephone. They're just like, this fandom is about love and friendship and just freedom of expression and to be yourself. And that's what they say, and they don't, even then, they don't preach it in your face. They don't go door knocking saying, hi, have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Telephone the Duchy? No. So then you get those other ones, the infamous popufurs, who are well known because they're just assholes. And that's what they like. You know, they go out there and they cause problems. They try and get involved in everything, and they're the center of the drama popufurs, I guess. They're the worst of the worst. If you see someone, honestly, if you see someone who's just out there spreading drama, spreading rumors, and trying to do all these big, massive face-to-face arguments and interactions in public, just stay the hell away from them, please. You want that? You want that advice from Auntie? Um, but again, like I said, I hate the term popufur. I hate the idea of it. People who are well known in the fandom have generally earned that in a good way. Like, a lot of people say Faux is a popufur. And I guess, you know, with what, 34,000 subscribers now, I guess he's well known. Is he popular? No. Not in my idea. But, you know, I'm not sure how he feels about it, but I honestly don't care. Some people like me, some people don't. That's just life. Um, I hope that answers your question. It's hard to keep track of my mind at the moment. I'm pretty tired. But yeah, so popufurs, stop being up yourselves is the best thing I can put out there. Just be yourself, do what you love to do. Like, I didn't make my YouTube in an effort to become popular, just to get my voice heard, and it's getting heard by more and more people, and that's a good thing. What's that other guy playing? Looks like Minecraft. It is not Minecraft. Some Kingdom Come game. Can't remember what it's called. Don't care. That's his corner. What do you think about art raffles that require actual effort to enter? Artists should be recognized. You know, like, what do you mean by effort? I mean, how bloody hard is that? Like, oh, retweet this. That's not effort. What effort are you talking about here? I don't think I've ever seen an art raffle that involves you doing more than like a retweet. That's not effort. That's just an artist trying to get their name out there a little bit and go, hey, I'm giving out some free art for a little bit of free advertising. It's not a bad thing. Just don't abuse it. Once in a while. Don't be every single art piece you do is a freaking art raffle. Build up your art. Build up your skills. Get better. There's so many artists out there. It's very competitive. So I understand why they do it. But for God's sake, don't spam the market. Have your hit. Let it go. Try again. Like, do it again in 6 months or so. Do it do it for a reason. Well, we get an art raffle because hey, it's Easter. I got a cute idea in mind for a YCH that may or may not sell, but I want to give it away as a bit of a gift because I appreciate my community and want to give someone who doesn't have to pay a chance to get some of my art. So you get a big art maker like Sylvixen, who did my thumbnail art. Amazing, amazing artist. There is a link down below. Wow, I'm actually doing a plug. I'm selling out. Auntie, what the hell's wrong with you? I should start myself. Uh, but yeah, so the big artists, you know, when a big artist does an art raffle, it's a good thing because it allows someone who doesn't necessarily have the money to afford their amazing art to have a chance to get some of their art. It's great. Um, Caffeine or alcohol? Alcohol. Caffeine does not do good things for me. White Fang says hello, Rusty. Why is a tan marking on my muzzle offset? It makes me unique. Fursuits are hard to make. That's why. But I don't care. It's a part of me. I accept who I am. I love all of my markings. You can't be happy in this world if you can't be happy with yourself. So start accepting yourself. It's hard, but do it. Um, you're welcome, Very Unusual. Let's have a look here. What's going on, guys? Come on, let me rant. Like, don't get me wrong. I can do anything besides furry stuff. I have a lot of shit to get off my chest, so let me get it off. Yes, he's playing Fortnite because he's so cancerous. Favorite type of alcohol? I like vodka and scotch. Give me a good whiskey. Scotch and dry is probably my favorite, but I like vodka drinks. Life advice for someone who isn't an adult but technically not a child. Life advice for someone who is not an adult but technically not a child. So, like, does that mean you're a teenager? Stay humble, hustle hard. Fuck it. Okay, I'll give you my general advice for what I feel is important to know in this world. It essentially comes down to song lyrics I've heard and like from an Australian band, which is fuck the whole world and what everybody's saying. Not literally, for the love of God, I'm not that kind of person. But hey, if someone does that, eh. Essentially, just be a good person, whether you have religious followings, whether you have moral followings. Just be a good person. Don't let someone make you do something that you don't feel comfortable with doing, don't be afraid to say something. If you aren't comfortable, talk to someone. If you're having troubles, talk to someone. The whole thing is that there are people out there to help you. This life is hard. It's not always hard, but when it is, get the help you need. That's the most important thing, because there are a lot of people out there who just don't. For the love of God. Oh God, there it is. Oh, hello. Huh. Um. Okay, there's a couple of questions there I actually want to touch on. So, the first one's from Dustin. Auntie, what's your thought on the furry drama? Oh, sorry, and those who spread it. Next one is, as a furry YouTube, any tips on organic growth? And then, of course, the one that I was expecting is, what do you think about the Kiro thing? Or the Kero thing, because I think it was a misspell there. So the furry drama and the Kero thing are kind of the same thing. So I'll do the furry YouTube and organic growth. Content is king. There's one thing I learned when I was trying to build my channel. I was watching Casey Neistat. Or at Faux was trying to build his channel. I was watching Casey Neistat, and he had a seminar where it's ABC, always be creating. And I've not really kept up with that lately. It's been just too busy. But if you look at my channel, I can actually probably even show you. I'll see if I can. I'll take my pause off to get my phone out. Okay. Because I've had this YouTube channel for about 4 years now. Sorry, 3 years. Where's my analytics? Okay, I'm not sure if you can see this. As long as it refocuses. Let's get in closer and back. And refocus. There we go. Okay, that's my subscriber growth for my lifetime on my channel. As you can see, the first year over this side was kind of nothing. And then you see in the middle there a nice, a sudden jump that held up, and then constant jumps and ups and downs the whole way through. I could tell you exactly what I did to make that first jump happen. I'm gonna pause that. The things I do. Okay, so in the first year, I made probably 6 or 7 videos. You know, one video every month or two. That moment of that first jump was when I went from making a video whenever the hell I felt like it, which I still kind of do, but to making a video once a week. That simple idea of putting out regular videos every week, which is what I've been doing ever since, has sustained that growth. The more videos you have out there, the more chance there is for someone to find you. You want to grow organically? Make content. Have passion about what you do. Don't just talk about something you don't know about. Don't just try and go on the current trends if they're not really interesting to you, because people will see that and people will go, that person's just there to jump on this meme, to jump on this hype train. They don't really care about it. So even if you don't need a fursuit, you don't need anything. All you need is an opinion, and stand by it, or a passion, and share it with the world, and do it regularly, and people will come. That's the hard part. People think that, hey, I'll become a live streamer, I'll become a gamer. It's so easy. Everyone does. It's so easy. Look at these people making millions of dollars a month, just playing their favorite games. No, it is an actual job to them. They do it every day, and I guarantee you that not every day they love it. They put on their masks, they put on their acts, they put on their overreactions. Okay, like, you can't imagine, if no one was watching, they wouldn't be anywhere near as reactive. That's why people do horror games. That's why Markiplier, when he does game content, he does horror games, and he squeals like a little girl. because it gets the viewers back, and it's their job. But they do it regularly, and they love it. That's what they do. Okay, let's get on to the Kara thing. Let's get it out of the way. So, we all know about Kara the Wolf. For those of you who don't know, he was accused of doing some pretty terrible things. My personal opinion on this is animal abuse is wrong. I don't care who you are. If you are proven to abuse animals, I will judge you for that. I'm going to go, wow, you're a shithead. I will not talk to you. The Kara situation is a good example of how furry drama blows things very much out of proportion and forces people to take a side, which is stupid. Okay? Kara was accused of something. That accuser never answered questions. They just said, here, have all this shit, and then they disappeared. That's not a good sign in the first place. You know, if you accuse someone, you fucking stand by it. You don't, yes, it can be scary being put out in the thing, but you are accusing someone that is potentially not just career ruining, not just fame ruining, but life ruining. You stand by that. And if someone comes to you saying, where'd you get this? Why did you do this? How is this? Can you prove to me it's all real? Oh my love, for the love of God. Answer those questions. Provide that proof. This is a world where you're meant to be able to, innocent until proven guilty. And there has still been no proof. I'm not saying they are innocent. I'm not saying they are guilty. Everyone else took a stance. I fucking didn't. My stance is animal abuse is wrong. Doesn't matter who fucking does it. Like, I feel a little bit for Kara for all the shit that everyone just jumped on the bandwagon. And if it's proven to be true, then yes, there is, those people were right. But if it's proven to be wrong, those people are all assholes who jumped on a bandwagon because someone said something. And that is not a good, safe world to be in. Just think about that for yourself. If someone comes out and says, oh, this person did this, and then all of a sudden everyone fucking hates you, and you're like, what just happened? Like, and your life is changed and ruined because of it. Because someone decided to do it, and then they disappear off into the freaking night. I mean, yeah, I might feel a bit different if that person who accused stayed around, answered those questions. But it's just becoming the thing. Like, you look at the Brett Kavanaugh, fucking Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Oh no, just Justice of the Supreme Court. I don't fucking know. You know, there's accusations against him, and that woman stood up to him the whole way. She didn't disappear. She stayed. She took a lot of public beating, and so did Kavanaugh. But at least there was some kind of process. So from what I hear, the story is now that the police are involved. They are looking into it personally, and there's an investigation ongoing. At the result of that investigation, I will make a judgment choice. But before that, all I'm going to do is be like, okay, I've heard some things about you. Not great things. In fact, pretty fucking terrible. And if you've come out denying this, saying, no, this is all fabricated bullshit, then I'll still be cautious. But I'm not gonna consign you to guilt until it's proven. And if you've lied to us, I cannot stress this enough. If you have fucking lied to us, then it's going to be a million times worse for you. I'm anti-Faux. If you come out with the truth from the bat, then at least that is a somewhat redeemable quality. Whether it's because you made up lies and bullshit to fit in with some assholes that you shouldn't have. just whatever. But for the love of God, if you've lied to us, that is going to pretty much bury you. Okay, I hope that got out of the way. Piranha Cat, what does your family think of being a furry? My family fucking hates it. But I'm an adult and I can do what I want and I enjoy it. Um, I will say when it first started, um, I will say my mother and father are separated. They have been since I was a very young kid, and I was raised by my mother. I was raised by my mother. God, I wish I could talk properly. Um, and yeah, I've had some difficult times in my life with being a bit different, being more tech-minded, being a bit more into the subcultures of the world. And when I became a furry, I was already an adult, so she didn't have much to say in the first place. But she's like, "What is this? This is stupid shit." She didn't understand it at all. And the typical result, the typical reaction when you don't understand something, is that, "What the fuck is this? This is stupid." That was her reaction. But I came to her and said, "Hey, I love it. It's great. It's getting me to meet different people, be a bit more myself, be a bit more outgoing. Used to be a very shy, awkward little child, and you grow up to be a big, angsty black and blue fox, or a happy orange and blue one." But it's helped me express myself better. And I think after doing it for a while and actually making, you know, a channel and having people, reaching out to a lot of people and getting a bit of a following and using my university degree in film to reach out to people and express more, I think she started to realize that, hey, even though I don't understand this, it's actually good. It's not something she'd ever do for herself, and has no interest, and that's fine. You haven't got to push the furry fandom. We are not friggin'. Who goes door to door? Rusty. Who goes door to door? Like who goes door knocking to, like, have you heard about our Lord and Savior? Mormons? Are they Mormons? Yeah. No offense to Mormons out there, but furries are not Mormons. We don't shove our stuff down your throat. We don't go door to door. We don't go, have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Fox? Well, that'd be a fun video. Um, yeah. So she respects it for what it's done to my life, because obviously as her son, she cares about me. She loves me. She doesn't understand it, but she doesn't have to. Okay. Um, Has a look of questions. I agree with you. No better name. It did expose many people. Oh, hello.
Does Heartbeat gay? Is Heartbeat truly savage?
From what I've heard, Heartbeat is very gay. He pretty gay. Am I saying it's a bad thing? No, I am not. Sexual identity is perfectly fine and up to the individual. The savageness of Heartbeat is left a question. You've shown that you're gay, but you haven't shown that you're savage. Um, but yeah, that whole Kara thing did expose a lot of people. But him being the most popular person there, that's where all the focus was. No one cared about the other shit. But anyway, do I ever get bullied in anti-forks? No. Everyone just wants to hug. For some goddamn reason, everybody just wants to hug. I get more hugs than that guy. By a lot. I don't know why. I mean, I very fluffy. Maybe people just like, it's like that dark, mysterious kid in high school. It's like, oh, I could just change him. No, no, you can't. But yeah, I will say, Tyler, it is strange when someone throws out random evidence, because anyone can do that. This used to be a world of innocent until proven guilty. But someone can just say something and all of a sudden, thanks to the internet, everyone just fucking believes it if it's believable. And it can wreck people who have done nothing. Even if it's proven they've done nothing, the person who accused doesn't get in trouble. There's no risk at stake for them. It's like, I just hate you. Uh.
Keep it up, Faux, and keep it up and be happy, fur, and smile. Carrot, carrot, hugs from a fur-in from Norway.
Valerian, thank you. He will keep it up. He's always the happy one. I'm the real one. Oop.
Thank you for being honest, Auntie 4. Props to you. Also, would you ever come to Alaska one day?
Yes, I would go to Alaska. It's a nice, cool place. I definitely like colder places. A lot of fur makes it very hot. But yeah, I'd go to Alaska. Okay, do I ever get bullied? Yeah. When I was a kid growing up, I got bullied a lot. When I was a little cub fox, I was tall, I was lanky, I was geeky, had glasses, buck teeth, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it sucked. But I was intelligent. I focused on studies. I found my own personal passions. I didn't need the constant approval of the popular people. I didn't have to think that I was popular to get through life. I had a good circle of friends who liked me for who the hell I was, not what I looked like, which I guess has helped me in the fandom as well. Like, I think it's helped a lot of people. I mean, I can hide what I look like behind this thing and that thing. And it's strange, like, being in this situation that I can talk to someone who's in suit and have no idea what they look like and actually get to know who they are as a person before I judge them on their appearance, which I think is a very unique thing in this world. And the furry fandom certainly brings that out. Like, really can't stress that enough. Um, saying it out loud just makes me realize that how unique this fandom is in that sense. And I understand why a lot of people come to be furries. Not everyone. Not everyone's in it because you know, they've been teased as a kid. A lot of people just come in because they love it. They grew up with Disney films, stuff like that. When I joined the fandom, was I scared that I wouldn't make friends? Yeah. I was very scared about that, but I will say this is something big as well. Even getting a fursuit doesn't guarantee you will make friends. You still have to be a fairly decent person. You have to be nice, be respectful, be caring of others. Because it doesn't matter who you are. If you're an asshole, people aren't going to like you. On the same note, if you're shy, yeah, it's going to be hard for you to talk to people and make friends as well. But it gives you opportunities to talk about something in common. You know, you go to a fur meet. We have furries have an automatic conversation starter, an automatic icebreaker. We go up to someone saying, hi, a bit nervous. It's my first time here. How long have you been a furry for? Tell me about your sonar. Why'd you choose that? And hopefully conversation will go from there. But it is a natural conversation starter. So shyness is a thing, but if you can push through it, think about where you are and the people you're around. That's the whole point of hobbies. That's the whole point of passion. That you have something to talk about that you can initiate a conversation with. And it took me a few weeks to figure that out, but then I this one over there picked me up in his arms and nearly kissed me because it was funny. No homo. Hey Rusty. The first time we met. Yeah. You picked me up. No, that was Faux. Oh, for goodness sake. But yeah, it was just something silly. Like scared to meet people, but once you relax and get through that shyness, it's a lot more fun. Scary, but risk versus reward. And no, he didn't actually kiss me. Okay. I will say, yes, I am a straight fox. Mostly. Okay, so... So I'm trying to keep up on chat here. I love how people say that furries aren't all about sex and stuff, but I doubt there are many furries that haven't watched any Eevee content. You're right. Just like there aren't many humans that haven't watched porn. It's just something humans do. It is a natural instinct. People can watch it. People watch some pretty kicky shit out there in the regular fucking world. Do they do it? No. It's a fantasy world. It's just interesting. It's what appeals to them, but it doesn't define who they are. You know, not every fursuit is a mersuit. Trust me, that not very many fursuits are mersuits. They're too fucking expensive. Um, Everyone's just saying what the time is now. It's 11:36 here, if anyone cares. I've really got to say, just something I got to get off my chest is Auntie, you know, because someone said, welcome to the straight corner, Auntie. Yeah, like, this fandom is a mostly gay fandom. There's nothing wrong with that. I could say, what, I had the numbers here. It's like 70%, if not more, of same-sex relationships, and that's a great thing, honestly. But it's weird being a minority. Like I am admittedly beneath this suit, I'm a white guy. I'm a straight white guy. It's the most common thing ever. But all of a sudden, you're a minority, and it's weird. But you push on to survive. It's everyone here is who they are. And that's what I like about the fandom. You want to be, you want to have different sexual orientation. You're more than welcome to. You want to have different opinions. You're welcome to. It's doesn't matter who you are. We are brought together from our love of one thing, which is these fluffy things right here. Well, not just these ones in particular, but the the fandom has its good points and bad points for everyone. And I just hope you all find your own out there. It's a way for you to be yourself with a little bit more security of hiding who you are, but being who you are because of that. I'm ranting now. I have no idea what I'm saying. But either way, um, be who you are. Don't let anyone question who you are. Why is it hard telling people you're a furry? Because, like I just said, like the vast majority of the fandom, I guess, is homosexual, and one of the biggest things, that one of the hardest things to do in this world, especially in the past couple of decades, has been to come out to your friends and family that you are a homosexual. And there's a lot of connotations in that, which is very sad to see because it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter who you love, as long as you're a good person. That's all that matters, and that's what your parents should and friends should all that should be caring about. Ugh. But coming out as a furry should not be the same thing but it has become that, I guess, because the connotations that, oh my god, if I come out as a furry, all my parents and friends are going to see that I'm some sexual deviant that likes to see people nude in a fursuit and do weird lewd things and have big crazy sex parties. No, But that's what the people see because that's what is presented to them by the fucking media. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen anywhere near as much as what people believe it is. Being a furry does not mean you are gay. Being a furry does not mean you're a sexual deviant. Being a furry does not mean you're a bad person. Like, we all try so hard to correct that in the world, but like I said in my first video of the truth, don't talk to the media about it. Just don't. Like, they push their agenda worse against us. You're going to be very hard pressed to find a media company that won't twist your words in some way. But if we can, as furries, as one furry reaching out to others who might be having difficulty, and I plan to do a video on this as this boy, so it's a bit more presentable. Don't be afraid of who you are. I mean, I understand if you're scared of losing friends and relationships and maybe even a job. You have to make that choice for yourself, but don't ever be made to feel bad about being a furry. Don't ever be made to feel bad about loving something and enjoying something that isn't quite normal, because normal is a stupid fucking construct. And please, please, just be yourself. If you are ashamed of being a furry, then do you truly want to be one? If you don't want to tell someone with fear of what they might do, that's fine. But if you're ashamed at any point, then look at yourself and think, why am I ashamed? What about this makes me feel ashamed? And make a decision based on that. Robot Ninja, I did not know about anything about Cathorix's rant against the fandom. I have not seen that. All right. Any other questions, guys? Before I just go off on a rant, I will be ending this soon. I do have something else to do very shortly. But yeah, this is just a bit of a 1 hour episode of Anti. And William, when you told your friends they didn't care at all, they're some good friends because, like I said, liking something doesn't define you. It's just a part of you. I may be the grump foxo. I may be the one that just like, I don't care about hugs. If you want to hug me, fine, but I won't hug you back because I don't care. All I do is try and bring you the truth, unabridged. That is my name. Anti-Faux, or anti-Faux, literally means truth. And that's the point of it. It gives me a chance to say things that he can't. Because he's the fun public face. He's the one everyone loves. He's the happy-go-lucky, bouncy Foxo who often pulls that shield over his eyes to blind himself from the world. I'm the one who brings it real. I'm the one who keeps him grounded to reality. I'm the one who faces the hard questions sometimes. And I'll do that in my own way. Doesn't mean I don't want to talk to you. Doesn't mean When I first made this character, yeah, he was meant to be the antisocial, stay away from me, I don't want to know you. But honestly, in the furry fandom, you can't have a character like that. So that's when I found that this anti-Forks was a great way for me to vent any of my concerns in the fandom. Even though it still represents me as Forks, it's just a way to keep it real and, show the world also that someone like Forks has a real side, that they're not just blinding themselves to mundane happy activities, that everything is all smiles and Easter eggs. That the world has two sides, and so does Forks. It has more than two sides than that, but these are the two main ones. It's you can shield yourself from everything and hide, but sometimes you got to face the truth. Will I be doing a music video for MFF? He will be. I already have it planned, well, somewhat. I have the song picked and I have an idea in my head. What are my thoughts on quad suits? Quad suits, well done quad suit is absolutely amazing. Like, they're very incredible. Hold on. On the Cathoric's rant, not to start drama, was designed to make people feel bad and shame them out of being a furry. It stirred up negative feelings by design and it was quite bad. Yeah, see, someone like that is being, causing drama and shit to become infamous, to get talked about like that. And I don't support or agree with it. There are a lot of people who try and do that. They're like, oh, this happened. I'm going to go share my opinion because I'm controversial. And because people will watch it. Like when that Kero shit dropped, I saw, live streaming channels of people's live, no content at all, no one talking, just a live stream of their current subscriber levels, trying to get people to watch them. That's the stupidest shit ever. Stop bandwagoning and profiteering of other people's, insecurities, of other people's issues, of other people's problems, until you have 100% fucking truth. Yes, I need to. I've beheaded the fox, and I have to go bury him. That's what I have to do later today. Um, being that you're easily recognized both in and out of suit, do you find that people treat you differently at a furcon when you're out of suit than they do when you're in suit? Yes, I really do, because a lot of people still don't know me out of suit. Fawkes is treated with a certain way. Fawkes has come off as the happy, innocent, you know, popular fur. People see Fawkes and they get intimidated. People see Fawkes and they get really happy. They come up and ask for a hug and, want to hang out and spend time and chat. And unfortunately, I don't have got that much time to do all that all the time. But yeah, when I'm out of suit and people don't know me, it is a different feeling because a lot of people don't even try to approach me. Like, mainly because I'm also tall and quite intimidating out of suit too. But yeah, like it affects me very much so. The people who do know me, I get invited to more room parties at cons out of Forks than I do in Forks because the people who are inviting me have no idea who the hell I am. But Forks doesn't really get invites because people are afraid to ask that I might say no, or which, who knows? Um, or the simple fact that they think I'm busy or already have plans, or why would I want to spend time with them? And who knows why? But yes, I am treated very differently in suit and out of suit. I mean, the people who know me out of suit are generally my friends as well, and we do all some fun stuff. And like Neon Fur went to a hookah bar, and that was just awesome. Just chilling there on a shisha with a bunch of people, just shooting the breeze. It was great. But yeah, it is different having a character who's been built up to be a YouTuber who has that personality about them, that they're just a sweet, happy fox. And it's fun talking to people because when I'm wearing fox, yes, that's what I am. But I know, like, beneath that, I'm still me. And it's quite fun and entertaining. I could probably get a doctorate writing about this. I'm not sure what the question is, missing name. It's hard for me to read. Like I said, if you want me to see questions, boop, right there. Where is it? Boop. Um, How long have I been a furry? I've been a furry for about 10 years, but I've had a suit for 4. Okay. It is very hot having this fur, especially in Australia when it's summer right now. All right, I'll do like another one or two questions. So, I'm going to MFF in like 2 weeks. Is it 2? Yeah, about 2 weeks time. MFF will be in full swing, and I'll be there. So will he. This boy. Any advice for someone who wants to learn to make their own fursuit? Have some sewing skills. You're gonna need them, and look up tutorials. There are tutorials out there. They don't cover everything, but they are good a good way to start. And just practice. Your first suits are not going to be great, but if you put time and effort into them and you love them, then that's great, and you get better in time. You look at the person who made me in Forks, loop suits or lazy loop. You go into their fur affinity, and you'll find that their earlier suits are a lot different to their suits now, and they've been doing it for like 6 years. So it's a lot of time, a lot of effort, and you got to have that passion, like with everything. You want to be a YouTuber just because you want to be popular, you will get weeded out very quickly because it's a lot of work to make videos, a lot of effort to keep it up, and a lot of time to build that audience. It isn't just make one video and bam, here's your silver play button and you're huge. You're the next Majira. It is effort, it is time, and if you haven't got the passion, you will drop out of it. The same with making fursuits. If you don't love it, if you haven't got the passion, it will not last for you. Give it a go. If you're not sure if it's your passion or not, give it a go and you will find out. Same with YouTubing, same with anything. Give it a go. If you find that, oh God, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep it up. It's just too much. Then maybe it isn't for you. Um, I'm not sure why you keep asking my opinion on marching bands. We don't have marching bands here in Australia. I've seen some cool videos, but I have no opinion one way or the other. How long have I been a YouTuber? I've been a YouTuber for just over 3 years now. Yesterday was my 3-year anniversary for my 12 months in the Fandom video, which got a lot more attention than I ever thought it would. I have not seen a video of someone who left the fandom because of furries apparently gave them AIDS. I have not seen that video. That's disturbing and sounds like a heap of bullshit to me. What are your thoughts on the disproportionate amount of foxes and wolves compared to like lions? Canids, canid animals are a lot more popular because they're a lot more popular in the current world. It's a simple rule of numbers. There are tigers and lions out there, just like in the real world, but there's a lot more wolves. There's a lot more foxes in the actual world too. And I will say that, growing up, the earlier Disney movies didn't really use lions or tigers much. They used foxes, they used dogs, they used wolves. Look at Balto. Look at Todd, the Fox and the Hound. Sure, they came out and with other, like the Lion King with lions and stuff as well, but you will find that a lot of the furry fandom and the current species that are in favor, especially with characters and adopts, are based around a lot of what movies are happening. Like, the Jungle Book comes out, and all of a sudden there's a bit of a spike in bears and jaguars and tigers. Not a big spike, but just a bit of a spike. But the consistents are your basic canids and vulpines. You got dogs, sparkle dogs, wolves, foxes. You see a lot more cats, like cats as well, because cats are a domestic pet. You see them more in the real world. You see them more in the furry world. That's how I see that happening. Vegemite is the best food. It is delicious. Anyway, Fluff Butts, I will do one more question. Then I have to go. So let's have a look. Make it a good one. Whoever that person was before, who I didn't see their question. All I saw them was, why are you avoiding my question? Honestly, I haven't seen it. If you've asked it more than once, I have not seen it. Da, da, da. I tell you what, I'm gonna because I've got 93 viewers out there at the moment. Once this stream is done, I'm gonna tell you guys to go jump on and someone else's stream and check them out too. Yeah, my first person was Faux. Missing name. Where's your question? I don't see it. Seriously. Oh, some people. I can't notice everything. Here's the problem, all right, guys. I know that a lot of you out there really want to be noticed by me, by other fursuiters who are streaming. Doesn't always happen. Don't peg your whole life on it. It's just one of those things. We are very busy. We have a lot of chat going on. Hey, Stormy. I have a present for you. I can show you what it is. I hope you like it, though. Hey, Trigger. Of course, Stormy comes on now when I'm about to finish. My favorite Fox movie or Fox character is a pretty obvious one. It's Zootopia. Nick Wilde. He's just perfect. Jason Bateman is an amazing, amazing character for that one. All right, missing name. You want to bitch about it? Fine, I don't care. But you know, I've directed at you 3 times now. What are you asking? I haven't seen it, and you don't care. You're trying to make me sound like a heap of shit. So whatever.
Hi Auntie Faux, how you doing?
Hi, Fairies for Life. I'm doing okay. About ready to end this and have a quick look at YouTube and see who else is streaming that we can go say hi to. So let me bring this over here. Let's have a look at YouTube. Let's see if Omnom's still streaming. No, he is not. Mika is currently streaming. Wait, are you? Play Spyro. That's not fair, Mika. I want to play Spyro. Who else is streaming? I'm not sure the other one is. It's probably going to be Mika. I'm not sure what that is either. All right. I'm gonna put a thing in chat. We're gonna go bug Mika. You probably see Mika doing chats in we hear the sound too. She better have a microphone on, or else I'll just. Yeah, she does. All right, where's the chat? All right, guys, go hit that up. Thank you all for joining. Hope you learned a bit about the fandom. I expected the Kero question. I expected a few of the questions, and hopefully you guys get a bit more of an idea of how I personally feel about it, but beneath the suit as well. You know, these are the things that Fawkes can't say, because if there's video of Fawkes saying it, it's going to get wrecked. Even though it is still me saying it, people are just like, yeah, that's Andy. It still preserves Fawkes' character, in a sense. It's a strange world of furry fandom, how this all works. But yeah, everyone go check out Mika. Go say hi to the Noodle Queen. And thank you all for those who donated. Thank you for those who had the questions. Don't forget, basic rules of life. Enjoy yourself. It's your life, no one else's. Ask the questions that need to be asked. Answer the questions that need to be answered. Just keep being yourself. Don't let anyone question who you are. So, goodbye, everybody. And I'll see you all at MFF. Huh. Alright. I'm out.